I'm here in the Museum of Fine Arts in Wisconsin today to talk about an elevating piece by Demier. Demier was a French artist who was known for his social and political commentary during the 19th century. He came from a family of unsuccessful artists, but he always had a dream of hitting it big. At the age of 18, he decided to follow his dreams of art, but shortly realized he couldn't support himself off paintings, so he began to make lithographs. In the beginning of his career, he focused his work on celebrities, but later transitioned into satire. Today he is best known for works such as The Third Class Carriage, The Laundress, and Nadir raising photography to the height of art. Nadir raising photography to the height of art is a combination of both his styles. He uses this piece to make a statement about the new heights of photography. The setting of this piece is during the Industrial Revolution, where the middle class and economy was booming. This allowed for new technology such as the camera to excel. The lithograph here was originally published in a newspaper after a Supreme Court decision came into effect that acknowledges photographs as legitimate pieces of art, and they now are protected by copyright. Demier opposed this idea. He felt that photography shouldn't be considered art because anything can be a photograph, but not anything can be art. In this political cartoon, Demier presents Nadir, the man in the cartoon, as a mad scientist who is bizarre and daring to get the perfect shot. Nadir's hat is flying off his head, and he has almost fallen out of the balloon. This is making a commentary on technological advances and their emerging role in society. The word photography is written on the hot air balloon, and the buildings below Nadir represent the artist's feeling of caution towards this new medium of art. This piece questions the role of technology and the way it will shape art. Demier is ultimately mocking the ridiculous and dangerous means to elevate photography to the height and its importance of actual art. Nadir is trying to evolve art, whereas Demier feel it should stay the same. Who is Nadir? Nadir is a well-known photographer from France and is considered to be one of the best photographers of the 19th century due to his use of aerial shots. Nadir began his career in 1858, and he was so talented that the most important people of France flocked to his studio to have their portraits made. But how do you do that? You need a camera to take a picture of someone, but how did the camera work? Nadir is using a Collodion, which was invented by William Talbot in the 1830s. This technique involved using a sheet of paper coated with silver chloride, then exposed to light in a dark room. A dark room is a room with no light and was used for developing light-sensitive materials. They allowed photographers to control the amount of light so that the photographic paper would not become overexposed and ruined. After the paper was exposed to the light, the areas hit by light became dark in tone and ended up creating a negative image. That negative image could be used to create multiple positive photographs. This was a lengthy procedure, but was sped up with the use of the Collodion process. This involved fixing a substance known as a gun cotton onto a plate. This allowed for an even shorter exposure time, roughly 3 to 5 minutes, and it produced a clearer image. The only downside of this process is that it required a darkroom. Nadir is seen here with a portable darkroom. The advantages definitely outweighed the negatives because your end result was a more real-looking picture. This piece was made during the Realism movement, which took place shortly after the 1848 revolution. Realism rejected the old style of exaggerated emotions and exotic subjects and favored the portrayal of everyday people in ordinary situations. Due to the Industrial Revolution, Nadir and his camera are slowly starting to represent the everyday person, but Demier didn't create this to portray photography in a positive light. He created this to question the definition of art and how societal norms have accepted it. He wanted to go against the standards of society in a way that other artists have. Marcel Duchamp, the creator of the fountain, used his piece to question the definition of art. The fountain is literally a signed urinal, but that was the point of Dadaism. Dadaism's goal was to ridicule the modern world, which is also seen in Nadir rising photography to the height of art. Overall, Demier wasn't necessarily criticizing the camera, just new advancements in society in a similar way that we see today. Demier's work is still relevant over 150 years after its publication because of generational differences. When TVs were invented, people disliked the new form of technology, but now TV is a core part of our world, similar to photography. The older generation is represented as Demye, mocking the new generation who have adapted to the new times. The new generation is represented as Nadir, who will utilize the new technology to its fullest potential. And all of this started from a guy taking a picture from a balloon. I guess that's art for you.